What's the aid you give to the Palestinian now?
And of course, I think what is very clear is that Aleppo has gone through very dramatic and tragic years of conflict. The level of destruction is very severe. The consequences for Palestine refugees have been that many of them, as I said, have been displaced many times. But maybe the most impressive thing that, as always, I found is despite all of the difficulties that they faced, displacement, loss of homes, loss of income and employment, there remains a very big dignity and strength in the Palestine refugee community. And one of the things that I wanted to do, in addition to seeing for myself the conditions of Palestine refugees in this region, was also to say a very warm word of thanks to UNRWA staff. These are 239 colleagues who have, throughout this period of conflict, every single day continued to maintain activities. There was never a full interruption of UNRWA services. Schools have been preserved. The access to education has been guaranteed to a vast number of students. The medical services we have tried to keep up. Of course, the food and cash support that is provided to Palestine refugees in Aleppo and in other parts of the countries were preserved. There were many difficulties. There were times where access was difficult. There was a lot of security problems, but our team in Aleppo did tremendous work under these very difficult circumstances, and I'm immensely grateful for that. The effort that we will now engage in the region of Aleppo is to look for ways to even further improve the delivery of services. We want to be able to improve on everything, going from the quality of the teaching, the psychosocial support to our students, but also look at some of the people who are facing extreme poverty as a result of displacement and the loss of income, to see how we can better provide even for their needs and address their needs in the current circumstances. I positively noted that we obtained approvals for what was yesterday an interagency convoy to Khanishie. We will also have other access discussions that will continue on, for instance, the areas around Yalda. The issue of Yarmouk remains, of course, one of great concern to UNRWA. Lose employment and to not know what the future holds. And this is, of course, terrible for millions of... We, of course, always take up also in these meetings the security and safety of UNRWA staff. It is very important that we have, that UNRWA takes as measures to protect the staff, but we also need everybody in the country to understand that UNRWA staff is exposed to very delicate situations in carrying out its humanitarian activities. As you know, we have lost 20 colleagues since the beginning of the war and have many who are still missing. And so this is something that I always take up in my meetings with senior officials here in Damascus. To add something specific to Spain, I'd be happy to do that. So we will use every opportunity in that regard, because I think displacement is a very difficult experience because of the original forced displacement. So to lose another home, those are the numbers. Now, of the 110 to 120,000 who fled the country, right now you